The lighting suck. I ain't gonna lie. It be dark in my room. You gotta accept it. If you like your boy, you gonna hear what your boy gotta say. You gonna be chilling with your boy. You know what I mean? So, due to the fact that I might let this stay on my channel as like an upload, like I could wait for people to pull up. I really could do that. But what if I'm just sitting here waiting for a long time, and then the people watching the re-upload want something to talk about? You know what I'm saying? So that's always like the little awkward thing inside my head thinking about this, due to the fact that it's like if I re-upload it, I don't want to be awkward for the first couple of seconds. So with that being said, I'm gonna just talk about my day. Different things I learned today. I learned a lot about prayer actually. Um, I'm off the boomies right now actually, and I was on some boomies, and nigga, like I was just doing like some powerful prayer mainly, and here's the reason why it really started based upon something I read inside the Bible, and then something I tried inside the astral. Because like y'all know me, I be going to the astral, I be fighting demons. I be, you know what I'm saying, I slay a demon real quick, right? And I was reading inside the Bible how Christ would cast out demons with his words, and I'm like, nigga, I want to try that shit, because I mean, I already knew that was a thing, but like it was just emphasized when I read it like that. I'm like, you know what? Let me actually try that shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to try that shit. So I decided to motherfucking try that shit. I went in the astral and I was doing that shit. I remember when I first got there, I was like, okay, what the fuck am I even gonna say when I do this shit? And I had no idea. But I'm like, you know what? I'ma just try it, you know? So, what's good, bro? What's poppin'? What's poppin', my guy? What's poppin', my guy? What's poppin', my guy? Right now, I'm currently talking about some shit I learned today off the shrooms about prayer and stuff like that. Using prayer as a weapon. That shit felt like a motherfucking dagger, bitch. You know what I'm saying? When I went to the astral to go do it, I was like, like what the fuck am I gonna say? And I kind of just did it. I almost forgot that I did it. I had to recall memory when I came back to my body. But now off the shrooms, I was just trying it because, like, when I'm on shrooms, I'm very fucking open. And I was kind of tapping into some denser energies, and I was like, I gotta just clear this shit real quick. It was feeling like, yo, what's good, my guy? What's good, my boy? What's popping? I'll speak about the power of prayer right now on some shit like a motherfucking dagger, shit like a motherfucking sword, nigga. Like a motherfucking Astro off the shrooms. That's so deep. Oh no. When I was in the Astro, I was sober. Right now, I'm on the shrooms though. You know what I'm saying? But if you need a if you need a website to get like some motherfucking boomy like boomy pills, boomy gummies, I let a nigga know I got you with some shit, bro. This shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, bro. So on the shrooms currently, right now is tapping into like some energies that were like denser. And I'm like, yo, I gotta clear this shit the fuck off. So I just said, let me just start talking. And I noticed that because I be doing prayer like often, and I just be building what I call like my mental man. Building your mental man is just like talking inside your head. But it's like when you consciously talk inside your head, you get control over the voice. I got you, my boy. Soul Cybin. I'm gonna just hold up. You got Discord? Text me on Discord and I'll send you the link type shit. Um, if you don't, either that or Instagram. Either hit me up on Discord or Instagram and I got you. Facts. But shrooms in the crib, the move, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? My room, I got mad portals inside my room. I got my Bhutan dragonfly. I got like one, two, nigga, I got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 50. I have 15, no, 16, 17. Damn, I have 18. I have over 18 portals inside of here. What the fuck? There's two behind me too. That's 19, 20, 21 for that. Like, damn, bitch. What the fuck? Yo, I didn't realize I had this many portals. I be out. Yo, no, what the fuck? No wonder I be just having shit coming inside my room, bro. Yeah, this shit get OD. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, with the prayer shit off the shroom, yo, I did that shit. And like, yo, I felt my whole entire body light up. Like I literally felt my body light up. It felt like nothing could come around me. Like and the shit I was just letting my like I was just letting this shit flow. And it was just like the most powerful shit. I'm just saying it in my head. And it felt like I could just trample shit. Like, bitch, I beat a motherfucking crip what on a motherfucking bitch, I was stomping like a nigga, I swear to God, nigga. Niggas be acting like prayer ain't like that. Prayer like that. I don't shit. I got the non-commodity scriptures on me right now. My Bible downstairs. I got that sword. You know what I'm saying? Even though I fuck with the Bible, aliens still real, all that shit still real. But I just wanna, I gotta understand everything. Cause I done studied Buddhist shit, Hindu shit, shit to got nether Egyptian shit. I done been all over the globe. Gotta go inside of Israel and Jerusalem and shit like that with the Bible and shit. That shit, I've been reading that shit. I'm like, yo, this shit actually valid. The motherfucker who teach it though, you see, well, I know the issue, not just power of facts. Well, I know the issue with religion, the Bible and shit like that. Motherfuckers attach the religion to the book. Like, I could literally make a religion for any book. This book right here, this shit is a clairvoyance book, right? I could read this book and make a religion around this book about you must worship the pineal gland and meditate 3 times a day or else you're gonna go to hell. I could do that with any fucking book. You know what I'm saying? So the book itself is not inherently bad, but the religious system behind the book is what be getting niggas fucked up with the Bible. That shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I be reading all that shit, bro. I didn't, but yeah, these not commodity scriptures though. These not commodity scriptures, nigga. It be bars in this motherfucker, bro. I might just pull a little bar real quick. What's some shit I highlighted? This shit say. This shit say. Now let me not read that one. So that one I don't fucking explaining that one. It wouldn't be hard to explain, but you know what I'm saying. Let me just read some shit for y'all real quick. That shit say, listen to the word. Nah, I don't want to do that one either. I want some fire shit. I just found a website that got pills that's fire. I'm telling you, bro, that shit lit. Those who came into being before the. Oh, I actually like this one. I didn't even think I was gonna read this shit, but I'm gonna explain what this one mean. This says those who came into being from the presumptuous thought resemble in fact the fullness of whom they are imitations, though they are phantoms, shadows, illusions, deprived of reason and light, belonging to this empty thought, being nobody's offspring. Yo, Dini, what's poppin', my guy? What's poppin', my boy? So what that shit meant, right? When it says presumptuous thought, so presumptuous thought is like essentially assuming some bullshit, right? So inside this non-commodity scriptures, there's different texts that talk about kind of like the creation of the world. And the basic way that they see the creation of the world is that the world was created kind of by like a how what's the word? What's the word? An aspect of source that was not perfect, a flawed aspect of source, you could say, right? That's kind of how they see it. And they do it with certain terms like presumptuous thought, forethought, all this other bullshit, right? It's real mental based. It's actually pretty fire. Now, what it's pretty much saying was that the creations from presumptuous thought was on some bullshit. Now, why does presumptuous thought create some bullshit? Motherfuckers be assuming shit and it be some bullshit. So with that, what I just what this the verse I just spoke, what that meant is don't be assuming shit. Stop assuming shit. That's what that pretty much meant. When anytime you assume some shit, you make some fucked up creations, nigga. Don't assume shit. Niggas be assuming, niggas be getting fucked up, all that shit. My bad. If y'all got any questions, let a nigga know because I answer anything right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, I could either just tap into some shit or I probably already know it off my own strength. Not trying to act like I know everything because I don't. I feel like personally, everybody in the world stupid, including me. Want to know why? Apple juice or orange juice? Apple juice, facts. Orange juice is good, but apple juice is definitely like if you pick orange juice over apple juice, it's kind of weird in my opinion. But if that's you, that's cool. You my man's. But apple juice, that's that shit. Anyway, I feel like everybody dumb, including me, because no matter how much you know, it's never gonna be a lot compared to infinity. You know what I'm saying? It's just never going to be. So it's like because I mean, my favorite portal. All right, there's one. Okay, I probably have a couple. So if I don't know what I want to do, I'm gonna just go inside of my like. I'll just say my grand portal. or like my dimensional space portal, is pretty much a portal that's linked to my own dimensional space. So like I could go inside there, and then when I'm there, it's like I'm inside of my own location that I control. Think about a dimensional space, kind of like a star, not like a star, like the sun has several different planets. A star is a physical dimensional space because stars literally tune the dimensions inside of a space. Like depending on what star you're in, it's going to be different time, space, light, sound, gravity. Like the sun affects all that shit. You know, it controls the dimensions inside of that space. So I have my own portal for that, where like I could control the dimensions inside of that space. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I could have different beings pull up to that shit, or I could go other places from there. That's like a steady basis if I don't know where I want to go. But also I do love the one to Bo's Galaxy. Cause I know, right? Shit fire. Huh? With Bo's Galaxy, right? I like that one a lot because I yeah, I said I answer anything, so I kind of have to, huh? All right, so that's kind of like a omniversal control center. Life is a game, not gonna lie. This shit cool as fuck though. Nah, shit really is, you know what I'm saying? And when you learn the rules to that shit, you could really motherfucker do crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But Bo's Galaxy is like a omniversal control center, right? Now, not anybody can just go there. Like, you may try to go there and they kick your ass out. You know what I'm saying? Like, dead ass. Now, me, I don't get kicked out. Not trying to act like a flexing ass nigga, nothing like that. It's just that based upon shit I've done inside past lives and on my soul's journey and all this other bullshit, I have access to a lot of places, including the omniversal control center. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can manage different dimensional spaces, different realms from there and shit like that. Like you clearly like the way it looks is the fact that it's like you'll go there and like see like these big ass like towers and shit like that, like these big ass fucking highly advanced electrical like towers. And it's like inside of it, it's like there's technology, but it's not like earth technology. It's like spiritual technology and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And you could you could manage fucking Arcturus from the fucking quote unquote laptop. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me just motherfucking add a fucking snowstorm there. Like now you wouldn't just do that bullshit. Now some niggas would do that bullshit. That's why they can't get access to that place because they on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta actually understand the law. Oh, what's popping? What's popping, my guy? You gotta actually you gotta actually understand the rules of reality, quote unquote. Now, here's what the quote unquote rules are. It's kind of like it's more like the blueprint and the structure and how shit is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers want to act like you see this is shit. This is the I'm gonna make a video about what's wrong with the spiritual community and just spill different things that I don't like. But one thing I don't like is that motherfuckers don't like to people act like there's not a certain structure to certain shit sometimes. Motherfuckers act like it's just whatever you want it to be. Like, no, it's not just whatever you want it to be. Like, it could be like that inside your imagination, and that could be fucking great. But your imagination exists somewhere that's part of an actual greater structure that actually makes sense because life actually makes sense. It's like a perfect geometrical shape that we can't fully comprehend as fucking humans and whatnot. Because there's aliens who can't even comprehend this shit fully and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless you literally become God and become source and embody that shit, you're not gonna understand it. And even while being source, it's like there's nothing really to understand. Shit kind of just is, but it isn't the most profound and complex way that actually really is perfectly structured and shit like that. And yeah, and I've literally had experience. I literally last Monday, right? Nigga, I literally got taken past the skies and I was seeing these crystal cities and I got taken above that. And long story short, I had a fucking seraphim. I didn't even know it was a fucking seraphim at first. It was just literally a fucking at first it was just geometrical shapes that formed one giant shape that eventually became a fucking eyeball with fucking wings around it. I looked up an eyeball with wings, turned out to be a seraphim. You know what I'm saying? I mean shit, I did just start reading the Bible, so I guess I awakened the seraphim and shit. I don't fucking know. Anyway, it was teaching me about the fucking geometry of reality. And why it was so fucking crazy about that shit, nigga. Like, The day after, so we had the next day, then the day after that, right? I was telling I work at a school as an assistant teacher, right? So I was talking to the teacher I work with about the experience, right? About how I was essentially taken to the heavens and I was seeing all these fucking shapes. I put this shit on my soul. While telling that story, there's a girl named Heaven who had this girl had a fucking squishy that was a fucking icosahedron and she fucking threw that shit at me. Nigga, I'm literally talking about the heavens in sacred geometry, and then a girl named Heaven throws fucking sacred geometry at me. You see how this shit is perfectly constructed, my nigga? This shit is like that shit is some perfect shit. That's perfect, nigga. So with that being said, there is a structure to this shit. And when you understand the structure and cool ass teacher, I really am. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I got called into the office because the kids love me so much and they warn me about not letting the kids love me so much. Swear to God. Shit be crazy. But sick chicken eyes. Facts, it really is. So when you understand that whole entire structure and shit and how the fuck shit operate, you can actually access that omniversal control center. I forget the original question about my favorite portal. You know what I'm saying? I be going on tangents, but all my shit be connected. It's like a big ass giant web. It's a big ass complex shape. Nigga, I gotta fucking draw this shit for us. It's a big ass motherfucking isosahedron, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's how I got access to the Universal Control Center because I kind of like had to be taught about how the fuck shit is built and how shit's supposed to operate and stuff like that. And when you get taught all that shit, it's like, okay, nigga, start doing your job and keeping shit functioning properly and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But there's also this other one too. There's a galaxy, and I think it's inside of Scorpio. Because, yeah, it's near Antares. You could go there from Antares. Bro, take my question times 10. We fuck with it, though. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, there's another one. I call it the Galaxy of Completion because when you go there, it's like a big ass galaxy that contains the quote unquote completed version of like other galaxies. Like for example, I have a portal to Antennae Galaxy, right? But when I go through that portal, I'm pretty much going to, I'm like Antennae is actually still forming because it's actually two galaxies colliding right now. But I kind of go there on some time travel shit. I kind of help to structure it and build it as it's forming as an actual place. So yeah, so when I go there, it's not fully completed yet. If I go to the Galaxy of Completion though, there'll be like these fucking like golden tesseracts and shit like that. And you go inside the golden tesseract, and it's like every golden tesseract is linked to a certain realm. And when you go inside of it, it's that realm inside of a state of completion. So you can see the Milky Way in a state of completion, which is really going to be Azarath, the realm. Because there's Azeroth, the planet, then Azarath, the realm. Azarath is a whole entire realm. Now, galaxies are the physical manifestation of realms. So it's like some realms don't manifest physically, but the ones that do become galaxies. You see what I'm saying? Now, the Milky Way and Andromeda are actually colliding. When they collide, it's going to become the realm Azarath. You know what I'm saying? Or the galaxy Azarath. You could call it. You could call it. You could call it fucking Milk Dromeda if you fucking want. But nigga, it's just a. If you go to the galaxy of completion, you'll experience the completed version of Azarath or Milk Dromeda or whatever the fuck. I brought some Malachi Azarite, so it's funny you said that. Ha ha ha. You know what I'm saying? So, with all that being said, right? I'm gonna mention this too about how Andromeda also made the Milky Way. At one point, they were actually one. This was actually before the universe even got made. So technically, it was before the Big Bang. Like before the universe was the multiverse. The multiverse is 3D through 5D, which is the astral, mental, and causal. So the multiverse was never physical. That's why you experience it through your mind because it deals with the astral, mental, and causal plane. So like inside your head, you be thinking about should I do this? Should I do that? That's the fucking multiverse. The fact that you can even perceive multiple options inside of your head is you accessing the multiverse because if you do this or that, it's two different timelines. You experience it through your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's not different universes. It's just different timelines because there's only one universe. Every single timeline eventually leaks into this universe because at some point you make a decision that affects this universe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when niggas be saying other universes, they just mean other timelines and or other realms. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to think there was a dragon universe. No, nigga, it's actually a dragon realm. Whenever I would go there, it felt like it would be like crystal dragons over here, elementals over here, and then inside the middle, they always met up inside there.
I thought that was its own universe. Now, when you're inside of that realm, it does feel like its own universe, but it's really a part of the greater universe that actually holds all these galaxies, right? Because at some point, nigga, I got told that it was actually like a realm. It's not a whole entire universe, right? Because only one universe. And then I actually found the realms, nigga. There's actually a galaxy. There's actually a galaxy trio inside of Draco. That's where the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? And when you see it, there's a galaxy over here, and over here. One for crystals, one for elementals. Then they meet up inside the middle. You can literally find the shit online too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's only one universe. You know what I'm saying? Every single timeline and every single realm eventually joins into the one universe. You know what I'm saying? When niggas say other universes, they just mean other timelines and or other realms. Now, with that being said, right? With the multiverse, that exists non-physically and stuff like that. So these alternate timelines exist non-physically. So before this would be like before the Big Bang. And during that time, Andromeda and Milky Way were kind of one. They were like one giant realm, you know what I'm saying? But when the physical universe manifested, they actually got split because essentially while kind of see it like this. Like I said, there's multiple timelines, right? So see it as when it came to Azarath, there would be like good timelines for it and bad timelines for it. Granted, it's like that with like fucking anything because there's infinite timelines for fucking everything. So there's always gonna be some good, some bad, some in the middle, whatever the fuck. But inside this sense, kind of see it as like in every single timeline of Azarath, even though there's infinite timelines for it, it's like there was always like some good shit and some bad shit. It was very mixed, you know what I'm saying? So because of that, what it manifested as the physical universe, it kind of split off into two, with Andromeda being higher Azarath and the Milky Way being lower Azarath. So that's why Andromeda is so peaceful and so fucking amazing. Well, not I don't want to say amazing because Milky Way is amazing too, but like it's so peaceful and calm and chill. But fucking have you met people here on Earth from Azarath? Technically, we're all from Azarath. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said before, Azarath existed before the universe, and we all existed before the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like life manifests not from 1, 2, 3, 4D. It goes from 12, 11, 10, 9. So all of us have 8D forms, 9D forms, 10D forms, because those actually came first before the universe. You know what I'm saying? The universe is the very end. So yeah, I see you got it and shit like that. But yeah, still wanted to explain that. So yeah, with that being said, yeah. So joins into one universe. This brings the map to mind with the greater. Yeah, that map is fire. I'm still looking into that shit, to the shit that you sent me and stuff. Um, but yeah, with that being said, so when the universe manifested, yeah, that's why the Milky Way is like the more one that actually goes through all the conflict and shit like that. But they're gonna merge at some point and then become extremely beautiful. Technically, now like this is like a deeper concept when it comes to 5D Earth. Technically, 5D Earth is actually in Azrath. Now, here's what I mean, right? Earth is shifting to 5D, but that's as a consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Now, because people's consciousness is shifting like that, they could also like shift their bodies and shit. Because, for example, when you understand more about life in your own body, you could do more shit with it. So, if the whole entire Earth is 5D and starts living from 5D, people quite literally could fucking ascend the physical body simply because they know fucking how to, and it becomes super duper common. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if it's common to be fat, everyone's gonna be fat. You know what I'm saying? If it's common to have a light body, it's just gonna fucking happen. It's just evolution. You know what I'm saying? At some point, just becomes normal. But the actual quote unquote physical, it's not literally physical, but like the physical location of 5D Earth would be inside Azarath. Now, I need to find a good way to explain this shit, but to keep it like the reason why it is like that, I could explain why it is like that, but it may not always make sense. But essentially, like I said, the multiverse is 3D through 5D, right? So the actual 5D Earth is linked to Azarath. And whenever you actually experience, because when, like I said, when we experience 5D Earth, it's through our consciousness. We're still gonna be inside the physical plane, though. You know what I'm saying? Like when you like if you like when you hit 5D Earth, you're still on the physical Earth. So like you're in the 1D with a 5D awareness. That's what niggas don't understand. That's why niggas gotta stop saying we're in the 3D right now. You're actually not in the 3D. You get a 3D awareness, but you're in the 1D physical. You're in the physical plane, which is the 1D, but you could have a 5D awareness. So with that 5D awareness, what you're actually tapping into is a version of Earth that is actually inside of the Milky Way and Andromeda mixed together, which is actually very peaceful and gnarly and stuff like that. Like if you were to actually go to the 5D, you would actually end up being inside of Azarath, and that's my point. You know what I'm saying? Like inside the physical, right? You know what I'm saying? You're still inside the Milky Way. If you actually like left the physical plane and then went to the 5D heavenly slash causal plane, you would be inside of Azarath, and then Earth would be inside of Azarath. That's what I'm trying to say. Because even when you astral project, most of the time, you're just gonna be inside of like maybe the one like when people like leave their body and they stay inside okay, let me say it like this. If you leave your body, then see your body on the bed. If I meditate every day, will I eventually experience astral projection and be taught by beings consciously since I am observing God? That is a possibility. I can't just fully say that, you know what I'm saying? There's many possible. I mean, I've been meditating every day for 6 years. You know what I'm saying? And this is where I'm at now. I'll just put it like that. So if you meditate every day for 6 years, you might end up something like me a little bit, possibly. But I wouldn't just take that because we're all different souls, we're all different experiences and stuff like that. But you will become more conscious. Um, yeah. So like I was saying, right? When most people like astral project and then like they see their body on the bed and shit, most of the time you're inside like the 1D astral, which means that you're in the astral layer of the physical plane. Because you could be inside the astral layer of the causal plane. You could be inside the astral layer of the Buddhic plane. You see, this is the deeper concepts of the astral plane that niggas don't really talk about like that. You know what I'm saying? Because every single plane, right? Because there's 12 planes, but every plane has subplanes. If you counted all the subplanes and then the subplanes and the subplanes, I did the math, nigga. It's over like I think it was over 8 trillion. Wait, it's either over 3 or 8 trillion. It's one of those two. It's pretty much just 12 to the 12th power. You know what I'm saying? But it's just over 1 trillion subplanes, my nigga. But one of those subplanes would be like the astral layer of every single plane. So there's an astral layer of the physical plane, an astral layer of the etheric plane, astral layer of the causal plane, astral layer of the Buddhic plane. This shit gets deep, my nigga. So I'm saying that because eat a web within a web, it seems. Type it really is like that. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, right, when most people leave their body and astral project on the earth, they'll still be inside the Milky Way because they're not in the astral layer of the fifth plane, which is the heavenly slash causal plane. You know what I'm saying? But if you actually astral project and you project to the astral layer of the 5D, then you'll be inside of Azarath. What's the most weird looking being you've seen in the astral, in your opinion? The most weird? Hmm. I'm gonna start with the most complex, and then I'll get to like weird. Cause this was kind of weird, but I have seen weirder, but not as complex. So on Monday when I had that experience with the Seraphim, that shit was trippy as fuck because at first it just looked like a whole bunch of shapes moving and joined together. I couldn't even comprehend these shapes, and it was making my like literally it was making me glitch. Like I would like move to the right and then end up on the left, or like move backwards and end up going forwards. Like if I went down, I would come up. It was the weirdest shit ever. But it also kind of showed me how, because even though I was doing that weird shit, if I were to understand the geometry of that place, it actually would have made sense. But anyway, watching the being move was literally glitching out my brain, and it was tweaking me the fuck out. And then when it formed as one big giant shape, that shape was the most beautiful shape I ever seen. I can't even explain what the fuck that shape was. And then when it got in front of my face, it kind of sent me back to my body. But on some weird shit, the other day, I was looking at a demon that my boy was fighting, and it's more like a parasite, I guess. You ever took shrooms in the dark at night? That's what I'm doing right now. I did it. Seraphim sound crazy, not gonna lie. It was. But yeah, I didn't have this light on when I took the shrooms. You know what I'm saying? It was dark as fuck inside here. I usually take shrooms in the dark. You know what I'm saying? I done took shrooms at fucking 12 a.m. nigga. I done took shrooms and actually fought an arc demon on the shrooms. That shit, that's when I learned to not play around with certain shit. Motherfuckers think this shit be all funny games. No, nigga. That shit was literally numbing my body and like paralyzing my body. Like, and I even felt the energy while being not on the shrooms. Like, it wasn't just the shrooms fucking me up. I don't want niggas to think that shit was just like, no, it was like an actual being. Because I was able to like I actually felt the same energy while being off the shrooms, but it was just more intense on the shrooms. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy as fuck. But yeah, nigga, I didn't experience. I mean, nowadays, nigga, we that shit is some baby shit. Now I done fought Titans and Overlords, so I don't really want to like that. That's when I was really getting up in my spiritual rank. But now it's like, bitch, we here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even allowed to fight certain beings now because it's too easy. I swear to God. Like, if I wanted to, I could literally just deploy myself somewhere and just clear out the whole entire area. But I'm not allowed to do that because some places need to go through the fucking bullshit. There's actually a Bible verse about this shit. There's a verse that says when you clear out one demon, it's gonna come back with seven more. So it's like and it's saying that because some places actually need to go through the bullshit and then clear it out for themselves. If I just do it for them, right? The problem is that see if something has demons around it, it's kind of their fault because they're on the vibration that demons resonate on. So if I just clear it out, right? They're just gonna bring more back anyway because they're still inside that same frequency. It's better to let them break it off sometimes because at that point they're doing the actual work to never let it happen again. That's why if I give you a clearing, I gotta tell you like, listen, I could clear your energy all the fuck you want, but if you keep on doing fuck shit, it don't matter. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they said when you clear out one demon, they come back with seven more because if you haven't actually fixed the problem, if I clear this shit out, it's just gonna come back with more shit. Especially because if the demons aren't around, the person doing the fuck shit may think, oh, I could do fuck shit and things and it's all okay. I'ma just do more fuck shit and you're gonna get more demons. So you see what I'm saying? That shit crazy as fuck. But yeah, this goes back to the weirdest thing I ever saw. It was this one demon that my boy's fighting, and it's like I liken it to it's like imagine like a eye that's attached to like a vine. And like imagine a big ass bush with hella vines. And it's like all the eyes kind of look like that. And it had like this like weird mouth, like these sharp teeth. It's like actually very disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Just tapping into it, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I had to motherfucking I mean, look, actually I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really feeling it that deep. Like I did like after that prayer shit I was mentioning in the beginning of this video, nigga, I done be done fucking stepped on some, stomped on some. I ain't gonna lie, that shit. I remember one time. This actually brings me back to like maybe like a few years, maybe like 2 years ago, nigga. I was on the shrooms, right? Took a shroom chocolate bar, nigga. And at some point, I was peeping. This is before all the alien shit, all that stuff. Like I still knew about like crazy shit, but I didn't know about alien shit. I wasn't really like. At this point, I thought beings in the astral, but I wasn't doing that shit all the time. And like, I didn't see myself as like a demon hunter for real. You know what I'm saying? So I was on the shrooms and I peeped some demon shit going on, and it made me want to pray. But as I was doing that, nigga, I was about to leave my fucking body. I actually stopped myself from leaving my body. I was like, cause like I at first I was gonna do it. Then I peeped. I'm like, hold up, it's like 10. And I'm like, it's like 10 p.m. I don't want to leave my body to some fuckery happen because like if I'm on the shrooms and fuckery happen, it's gonna be fucked. But I wish I did leave because it felt like I would have just went to like a different realm where demons don't even exist. That they probably would have shown me some crazy shit because when I made myself not leave my body, all my spirit guides popped up and it was like a very fun night. Because I also talked to my spirit guys, but I didn't know about the ET shit yet. Like it was leading up to that. It was probably like a couple months before I finally got my ET past lives and shit like that. But yeah, I think that demon with all those weird vine eyes is probably the weirdest thing I ever saw. But I've seen shit too where it's like shit will like I've seen beings that could like fucking like move their head all around their body. What way do you meditate and does it variate? Mainly the way I meditate is that I get in a meditative position. I could lay down and do this shit too. The main thing is just focusing on my breath. You see, the point of meditation, right, is to pretty much put you back in tune with your spirit and God, source the most high. Now, it's to also make you conscious, which is becoming aware of your soul, which puts you back in tune with your spirit. So becoming conscious, right, is becoming aware of your own awareness. I have a video about this shit on my YouTube actually, about what meditation is and how to properly meditate. But I'll still explain inside this video or inside this live stream. Becoming conscious, right, is becoming aware of your own awareness. So it's literally observing your own self. You know what I'm saying? When you focus on your breath, you're forced to observe something. But there's these gaps in between you breathe and you go like where you breathe in, pause, breathe out. That little pause, right? At that point, you're literally just observing your own awareness. Now, thoughts may pop up. That's cool. Just let the thoughts pass because the point is to become conscious of the fact that you are an observer because your soul is just an observer. Your soul is an individualized focal point of awareness that's able to become conscious of itself. You know what I'm saying? So when you become conscious, you literally tap into your soul, and then your soul is connected to your spirit because your soul is like a small piece of your spirit that's focused inside this life. So I'm observing this life right here. So when you meditate, you literally observe your own soul, you observe your own awareness. And by doing that, you could eventually tap into the greater energy, which this small energy is actually a part of, and download various parts of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's past lives, present life, future lives, different information that your spirit holds is really amazing. So yeah, but I have a video about that on my channel. I have two videos about that shit. So yeah, I explained a bit deeper there. But yeah, back to the beings. I've seen beings that could fucking like they could like spin their head all around and shit like that. I done seen beings move in some weird ways. I done seen beings like they'll walk up to you like, but like this shit right. Imagine that me, like as I'm doing this, my fucking arms are spinning, like my arms are fucking twisting around themselves, and my head is moving around and like it's spinning around. Like I done seen some weird shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that hurt my brain the most are always like the beings that look like shit. Because I've seen other geometrical beings before. I've seen a being just appear as a dodecahedron. But it's like, and you can't, I ain't gonna lie, those beings are actually very powerful. Like, you may just think, oh, cool shapes. These motherfuckers could blow you up. Like, just with their energy, I swear to God. But when I would see the dodecahedron, it was like a morphing dodecahedron. And it was kind of hurting my head. Like, what am I staring at right now? I didn't see some shit, boy. But yeah, I done yeah. But I'm gonna mention another portal though. Bhutan. I like going to Bhutan. Here's the reason why. Bhutan is inside the Himalayan mountains. Now the Himalayan mountains, right, it's kind of like an airport in a certain kind of way. Like the Himalayan mountains are so spiritual, and it's like when you're on the Himalayas inside of the astral, like there's very like you'll fuck around see Andromedans are like it's casual. You know what I'm saying? You go to the Himalayas, Andromeda's just chilling in the Himalayas type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like a perfect place where like you could literally like do earth shit or do higher alien shit. Even though now I ain't really been caring much about alien shit. I've been more inside of like celestial, like so the 4D, the mental plane, is also called the galactic plane due to the fact that galactic means dealing with the galaxy, right? And your thoughts are literally influenced by stars, planets, all that shit, which is why astrology actually works. You know what I'm saying? But and that's also why a lot of aliens help you when it comes to like 4D going to 5D. Because once you hit 5D, that gets called the heavenly plane. And the higher up you go, the less these beings identify with themselves as I'm an Arcturian, I'm a Syrian. Like, granted, see here's we gotta understand how densities of planes work, right? If you meet a physical Arcturian, he's gonna say I'm an Arcturian, but he could still have a 5D awareness. However, if you actually go to the 5D, if you actually go to the fifth plane, they don't really identify with themselves as much as ETs. They're all just like heavenly beings. You know what I'm saying? Like you could, because like if you go to like 5D Arcturus, it kind of just looks like a certain location. It's like the way they see it, the way that they would see it is that Taurus inside the 5D is just a certain location inside of heaven. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's popping, Dust? What's popping, my guy? So it's like when you actually like go to the 5D, not have a 5D awareness, when you actually like leave your body to go to the 5D, is way more unified there. So it's like everybody kind of is like just in heaven, and every single star would just be a different place inside of heaven. But when you're actually inside the 1D, the physical plane, it's like every star is so separate. Those are the Arcturians, those are the Syrians. It's not really like that once you get to like the fifth plane, especially when you get higher, like the fucking 7D and 8D and shit. But yeah, I like going to those planes more because it's like there's like higher god beings and shit. Like, no offense, like aliens are cool and all, but like nigga, I be teaching alien. Like, I swear to God, bro, this is not me trying to sound cocky. I be dead ass teaching aliens, bro. Like, a lot of people have to get taught by these spirit guides. I be teaching my spirit guides sometimes because technically, right? Like, your spirit guides aren't just like guiding figures. Like most of your spirit guides are like past friends, past life family members. You know what I'm saying? Past life teachers, and oftentimes these people have actually literally helped you ascend higher than them. Like, there's a reason why you're on Earth and they're not. You know what I'm saying? It's no shade to them. They're fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that, nigga, Earth is hard as fuck to be on. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of beings do not want to come to Earth. Like, this is facts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the fact that you're on Earth actually says something. And it's like, if your guys are doing their job right, but you're also, well, I wander into a good one. Yes, you did. Haha, what's popping, yo? Um, so if your guys are doing a good job, and if you're also doing a good job by listening, they'll guide you back to your spirit. Once you get back to your spirit, you don't really need them because your spirit kind of leads the way. You know what I'm saying? And if we cross paths, we have messages for each other. Facts, I bet we definitely do. Um, like, for example, you can have spirit guides, right? That like exist inside the fifth plane, right? You know what I'm saying? And they have that 5D awareness also, right? But if you ascend to like a 7D awareness, it's like you're more conscious of certain shit than they are. Now you can end up teaching them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could dead ass get like that. You know what I'm saying? Now that's not always talked about because the main most people on Earth are simply just focused on gaining 5D awareness, which is good because 5D can also be called the plane of understanding, right? You see, with the mental plane, the 4D, it's all about thoughts, right? So like that's why niggas could seem like they spiritual, but they still don't really understand shit. Because you could think about, oh, aliens, oh, manifestation, oh my god, all this cool shit. But do you really understand it though? Because once you understand it, it's different. You could talk about a whole bunch of shit. Once you understand it, it's actually different. Though it's like, oh, I get it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's why when you hit a 5D awareness, you kind of let go of malevolence. It's not because I'm just a good person. It just doesn't make sense no more. Like, if you like, for example, if someone's doing bullshit and you truly understand on the depths of your soul why they're doing bullshit, you don't get mad no more. And here's what I mean, because sometimes you understand halfway why niggas do shit. And that shit will piss you more off, actually. Or here's what like, you ever like seen a person who where it's like you could see them like projecting onto you and you understand, oh my God, they're projecting, but it'll still piss you off. You don't fully understand yet. Cause like you could understand that they're projecting, but if you truly understand the depths of why they're doing it and why it's happening to you and why you're the perfect person for them to do it to actually help them evolve in some kind of way, you stop being mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you just accept it. You're not gonna be like, oh, it's okay. It's not that either. Because once you understand, also, you also understand how to handle it without being a bitch ass nigga and to have proper boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So understanding is actually very pivotal. Inside of Kabbalah, right? There's actually these two Sephiroth. One deals with judgment, one deals with mercy and love. They balance out each other. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was just judgment, it'd be super critical. This is where, like, inside the Bible, God made just do like the craziest fuck shit. Like, nigga, you go against God, you fucking die. Which isn't even on some shit like God killed you. What it really means is just the fact that if you're not in tune with your spirit, right, you may start doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not in tune with your spirit, and you're not connected with source, you might just start doing dumb shit and end up killing, and you end up dying. Like, you may just end up eating the wrong food one day, you end up fucking dying. Had you been in tune with your spirit may have kind of nudged you like, don't eat that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's just what it is. So it's not about a big man in the sky killing you. It's just about you not being connected to the higher part of yourself, right? But I'm saying that because that's like the part of the Bible that niggas teach about that kind of makes it seem like you're being super duper judged. That's the part of God that deals with judgment, right? But it's supposed to be balanced out with love and mercy. When it does that, it's like you still get judgment, but it's with grace. You know what I'm saying? So it's like bad shit may happen, but you don't completely fucking die yet. How do I meditate when I feel like I'm about to fall asleep or I'm tired? Go to bed and then wait till you wake up inside the morning. Like if you start to meditate and get tired, sometimes you can't do shit about that. You could try to keep on focusing back on your breath, but at some point you'll just probably keep on being tired. Now, as you meditate for longer, you'll learn how to stay conscious more often. You know what I'm saying? It goes back to just focusing on your breath and become aware of your own awareness and stuff like that. And at some point, you'll kind of naturally start to transcend certain sleep states, like as you just try to meditate for longer and stuff like that. But at some point, just go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Because at least at this point, you're going to sleep in a kind of more conscious way. You know what I'm saying? Subbed in light, gotta fly, but it was a fun first visit. Oh, you're new. What's poppin'? I'm glad to have you on the channel, stuff like that. Yeah, we'll definitely enjoy my channel and shit. We'll definitely catch up soon. Um, yeah. So, but yeah, back to love and mercy being balanced. Yeah, because if it's too much love and too much mercy, now you become a pushover. You know what I'm saying? You become a little bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So do you meditate every morning and night? Yeah. Like with me, I don't even have a set time no more. I just meditate when I feel like literally. Says meditation is about connecting back to your spirit. Whenever I gotta connect back, I meditate. You know what I'm saying? Before I would have like a set time that I would do it. Now I just need to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't, I'ma feel off. I could feel that I'm not connected to my spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like literally the other day, I did some bullshit. I came back to the crib, right? And I knew I should have meditated, but I had some new like this shit just came inside the mail along with a few other things. So I was on some fucking excited ego dumb nigga bullshit, animalistic dumb nigga shit. And because of that, I wasn't fully aware and I ended up washing my ID and my earbuds. And I instantly felt like I got quote unquote punished in the sense of like, if you want to talk about a religious sense, it's like God punished me for not meditating, right? But it's really just the fact that I'm not being conscious. Therefore, I did some unconscious bullshit and now my ID is fucked up and my earbuds might be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Had I meditated though, because I felt like I should have meditated, but I was not fully in tune with my spirit. I was being controlled by emotion and excitement and dumb shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I did some bullshit. Instant quote unquote punishment, right? I could easily see how I should have meditated. But yeah, it's shit like that. I started meditating at some point. And it's crazy 'cause when I actually did meditate, I felt bad about not meditating. And that's when I checked the wash. I'm like, I just washed my shit. It was perfect how shit happened. Perfect geometrical shape, perfect math equation. Shit happens perfectly like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. And also on that same exact day, I was talking to my mans about getting correction from not following your spirit and stuff like that. Like we were going back and forth sharing stories about when it's happened to us. How we knew we should have did some shit, didn't do it, then some fuck shit happened right after. You know what I'm saying? And then I did that same shit on that same day. Life is so perfect, even when you do fuck shit. But yeah, yeah. So, long story short, with understanding, you can actually balance out your love and your judgment. You know what I'm saying? And you can have good judgment and not be a harsh ass nigga, but also not be a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said with true understanding, you kind of just transcend the malevolent tendencies and stuff like that, you know? And that's why inside like those, and also with understanding, you also understand that, yeah, you could be a Arcturian, Assyrian, but at the end of the day, you're really just a soul that is connected to an eternal spirit that at the highest level is really just source. So everybody becomes one. You was popping, Sean. So yeah, inside that 5D state, everybody kind of just becomes one. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's why inside the 5D, they kind of stop identifying with themselves as I'm an Altorian. Now they may still do it for you just for your sake, but they don't really see it like that, you know? So yeah. Any questions that y'all got? Because I'm about to go into another topic. I ain't gonna lie, because I forgot how I even got into that topic about how shit's like inside the 5D. To be honest, I really don't know how the fuck I got there, but yeah. Oh, because I was talking about why I like being inside the higher planes now. Oh yeah. So long story short, you can still ask questions and stuff like that for a fact, but I'm gonna keep on going about this shit. So anyway, yeah, I like either being in the physical plane to do physical shit. Like, my fault, let me rephrase that. When I go to the astral, I like being inside the astral layer of the physical plane because the shit that you do inside that layer has more of an effect on the physical. I like to either be there or inside of like very high planes with like different god beings. You know what I'm saying? How your adventures, I'll definitely talk about some of those. A lot of my, I had a crazy one yesterday. I'll get into that in a little bit. This was like some more like quote unquote physical like shit. You know what I'm saying? But But yeah, I like being inside the higher places, like the God beings, because like the different God beings are like the beings that actually understand how shit is built. Because a God, right, is simply just the immortal. Because like I don't mean you got any connections to the Lyran Arthurian Council. I'm making this face because there's a lot to the Arcturian. Okay, I was about to say. Oh, then yeah, definitely that. Yeah, 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 for a fact. Because I was about to say I was about to say whatever that Arthurian shit is, it might be some bullshit. I made that face. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. It'd be a lot of different terms for different councils that be on some bullshit. So if you, I thought you actually meant Arthurian for a second, but nah. Yeah, I'll be talking to the GFL Time Council. I'll be talking to the Arthurian Council, but honestly, like, I don't really talk to them like that no more. But I will say this: the Lyran Elohim, right, actually originates with certain god beings that I do talk to. You know what I'm saying? Like Arcturians and Lyrans were all created by certain god beings, right? That deal with like the Inataka. Inataka just means the children of Ina. Ina means the beautiful eye that projected this reality. You know what I'm saying? But I talk about it on my Patreon, but I'm gonna kind of mention some of that shit here because, like I said, with gods, right? A god, right? I don't mean like deities inside of religions. I don't mean shit like that. I mean like actual god beings, right? Not deities that are inside religions. Actual gods are just immortal beings that are also able to manipulate reality. Like they're able to manipulate the different dimensions of reality. Dimensions being length, width, height, time, space, like all that shit. So like you have regular gods, you have demigods, gods, supreme gods. My fault. You have demigods, gods, celestial gods, supreme gods, and then godheads. I haven't fully project I haven't fully projected yet, but experienced the dome and lucid dream and was disappointed. LOL. I had a crazy experience the other day with that council, bro, and I felt like that you was there. They was talking to me and shit. What happened inside that experience? I'm curious, cause I do be going around doing shit. Time I be forgetting all about it, cause I be focused on other shit. But back to the lucid dream shit. Okay, so a lucid dreams actually is an astral projection because lucid dreams take place on a certain layer of the astral. There's different layers of the astral, you know what I'm saying? And lucid dreams take place on a certain layer of the astral, you know what I'm saying? And astral projection is just projecting your consciousness to the astral. Now, you may not have like saw yourself leaving your body, but you were still inside the astral, you know what I'm saying? I want you to see it more like that, you know, because like just because you don't see yourself come out of your body, you're still inside the astral. Like you gotta see yourself come out your body. You know what I'm saying? It's actually kind of extra sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You can literally get to a point where you just like project your mind to where the fuck you want to go without fucking floating out of your body, then flying there. That's mad extra. You know what I'm saying? When you get advanced, it's kind of just like I want to. It's like instant transmission. I want to go to Alturas. Boom, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of just like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, LeJohn James, what was your experience like with the Lion Artoria Council? Because I was just talking to the Time Council, and there are lines on Artorians on that shit too, no cap. But yeah, with the higher god beings, it's like you also have like celestials, you have like eternals, which are them. Do you see yourself being deified, becoming a god? Not being deified, because that means like on like some worship shit. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers worship me, deify me. Becoming a god, yeah. Like technically, you can already become one on Earth. If you become an immortal being that can also manipulate different dimensions, you literally become a god. That's what a god is. I don't mean like a deity like Osiris, which is just like a symbol, because that's not an actual being, you know what I'm saying? But like actual gods, yeah, you're just an eternal being that can literally manipulate different dimensions. So if you become like a 7D being, you literally become a god, you know what I'm saying? But they were giving me mad downs. They was like, we are the Lyran Arturic Council, and told me mad shit, man. I remember them telling me their name. They told me everything, and so my life was okay. That's pretty nuts, bro. I fuck with that shit. It makes sense that the higher planes are sought out more as you are seeking to learn much more, but the physical you are enacting what was learned as well. Yeah, facts. That's really how it is, you know what I'm saying? So and I'm gonna still get to that question about my travels and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? About a crazy experience I had last night when I just fell asleep and went to the astral. But yeah, so you have Eternals, which are demigods. Celestials are regular gods. A demigod, it's just like a demigod either has one or the other. They're either an eternal being but can't manipulate any dimensions, or they can manipulate dimensions but have not become an eternal being yet. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he was trying to get me to hop into the astral. I was off the gas and I started feeling my conscience like drift off. I'm cracking the fuck up. You know how many times I've actually experienced like the niggas tell me I'm doing shit like that, bro? That shit does happen. I've been trying to make niggas more aware of what the fuck's going on. Cause like you're already like in the astral, and now it's like, yo, bro, become more attraction inside the astral real quick. You know what I'm saying? And like shit would be crazy, you know what I'm saying? Heard your at telling me, come on, bro. Yeah, that's how it be, bro. Yeah, like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Probably trying to take your ass somewhere too. Try to show you some new shit. I'll be doing that shit a lot to people, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, that's mad funny, bro. But yeah. So I've been fucking with a lot of like celestial beings and celestial gods and supreme gods. I was like just talking to some literally right before I hopped on here and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's really cool how they could build reality. But a crazy experience I had the other day, bro, which was yesterday. Nigga, I was high as shit. I was high as fuck. Nigga, I was high as fuck. And I was like, bro, I'm tired. I'm about to go to sleep. I wasn't even trying to astral project. And this is why the experience is kind of like clouded inside of my head. But what mainly happened was there was this girl who had a baby and her baby died. Like her baby was killed, right? And every that's crazy. That shit was insane, bro. Feel your energy will like lock onto me. That shit. That's funny as fuck, bro. But yeah, everybody thought that this girl killed her baby, right? But she didn't kill her baby. But the girl felt so guilty that she was gonna go to jail because like she felt like her baby died because of her. And she was saying, like, yeah, it was my fault. It was my fault. And it's like, even though she didn't physically kill her baby, she felt like not being able to defend her baby killed her baby. So it's like she was kind of punishing herself. And it showed me a lot about how like your own guilt is what punishes you. Like motherfuckers think that you're being judged by the big guy upstairs. There's a whole entire if you watch my video about Sunday scriptures, right? There's a verse inside of here where Christ is speaking, and he literally tells you that the people who get in heaven is not because he said you're gonna go to heaven. It's because they were quote unquote filled. To be filled means to be filled with the wisdom of God, your spirit source. So like when you're connected with your spirit, right? You just go to places that are aligned with your spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. It's not about a big guy judging you. It's about you judging yourself. So you could do if you feel guilty as fuck, you're gonna punish yourself. I was just watching the show Lucifer because I used to watch Lucifer when it first came out and I kind of stopped. I started watching it again and like literally inside that show, their concept of hell is the fact that people go there because they feel guilty themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to spoil it, but actually I won't spoil it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end is pretty lit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I won't spoil it though. But long story short, yeah, nigga, I saw a lot of people like have like their guilt punish them. But yeah, inside the experience, the whole entire goal was to prove that she didn't kill her baby. You know what I'm saying? And it was the weird part's the fact that it's like cause what I remember from it, right? Like the are you able to feel conditional love that oh yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? When you hit 5D, that's just natural. Like it is the whole understanding again. You know what I'm saying? When you understand that we truly, because this is why the Bible says if you love your mother or father more than God, that makes the most sense. Personal hell, self-inflicted torments. Hell yeah. This is why the Bible, because look, people get the Bible so confused, right? When the Bible says if you love your it literally says if you love your father or mother more than God, then you're not worthy of God. But here's what that really means, right? Here's why it's saying that. When you love God, you truly love yourself and other people because God, source, the most high, is just the highest part of you because we are all tiny aspects of that. So if you love God, you could also love the God inside of other people. You know what I'm saying? Most people only love other people based upon what kind of person that person is. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I say love, right, this don't mean that I'm gonna be friends with a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? My love just means that I wish the pedophile would do better for himself. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the only way for that is for that pussy to fucking die. It might have been a hot take, but I don't give a fuck. Now, I'm not saying I'm just gonna be killing pedophiles, you know what I'm saying? Even though I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? From more human states, that does seem like a great option, you know what I'm saying? But there's actually a lot of nuance with that because there's certain like I don't even want to talk about this shit because I ain't gonna lie, like even though I could see shit from like a from multiple perspectives, nigga, I still keep a human perspective and I do not fuck with pedophiles at all. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm gonna be real, there's various reasons why one may become one. You know what I'm saying? Like, for ex, like, Like imagine that somebody's an adult, right? Right. But inside their previous life, they were a child that was fucking 9 years old who had a fucking girlfriend, but they died while they had that girlfriend. Inside this life, they may be holding on to their fucking 9-year-old girlfriend from a past life, and now they fucking like little girls. That shit felt weird for me to say on some human shit, but it's facts. It's actually facts. You know what I'm saying? When you have understanding, you'll understand shit like that. That doesn't make it okay, motherfucker. Dude, you better not be touching no children, bitch. I'll whip your ass. I ain't gonna. I'll beat you the fuck up. I ain't gonna lie. Do not touch no kids. But I could understand a lot of shit about it. You know what I'm saying? So when you hit 5D, having unconditional love is actually pretty simple. But it's a balance of that love and judgment. You're not just like, oh, I just love everybody. It's okay. No, it's like I want the best for you, but what you do doesn't always have to be okay. I'm gonna still judge you and like do the proper action. You know what I'm saying? So if you gotta die, you gotta die. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta just get some help, you'll get some help through some fucking therapy or some fucking others or do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And the thing is with unconditional love too, right? See, being a human is actually lit as fuck. Wanna know why? The human body, right, literally embodies all 12 planes. This is why you have chakras, because you actually have, I mean, you have over trillions of chakras, but you have 12 main chakras. Now, the reason they only talk about seven is because, right, the seventh plane is where your eternal spirit exists at. Once you hit 8D, that's your oversoul. So 8D and beyond, this starts becoming a group consciousness, right? When it comes to your body as a vessel and shit like that, inside of your seventh chakra, that is where your spirit comes into your body. You know what I'm saying? But every single chakra is linked to a certain kind of plane. You know what I'm saying? So what you can literally view life from all these chakras and view several different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So like this is why, for example, the heart and the mind get so linked because the fourth plane is the mental plane, and that's your heart chakra. You know what I'm saying? Like my fault. But yeah, that's how shit is. You know what I'm saying? That's how shit really is. You know what I'm saying? So with that being, I'm referring to that feeling that everyone searches for through vice and pleasure. Do you feel that? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I feel that. Because love should unconditional love is just love with no conditions. You just feel love and you want to feel love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and that comes with understanding. You know, like literally, like once you hit 5D, that becomes a normal thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just know who you are. Like you understand that, oh yeah, like I am God essentially. You know what I'm saying? I am a soul that's attached to God, and that just gives you a certain sense of love. Because like love is just a vibration, it's just a feeling you could feel. You could feel love, peace, you really feel whatever you want. You could like literally emotions are just etheric energies, right? People One thing about people is that they're so attached to their emotions. They say, I am happy, I am sad. People think that emotions are super personal, but they're not always personal. What happens is, as you feel emotions repeatedly over time, you take them as super personal, and then you personalize yourself with the emotion and identify with it, make it a part of who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a kid, you could have felt nothing. Then as you just felt more and more shit, you got used to certain feelings and identify with that shit over time. You know what I'm saying? But you could like play with this like this shit like fucking Skittles, bro. You want the red Skittle, the green Skittle, my nigga? You could pick a Skittle. You know what I'm saying? That comes with understanding though. Like I'm saying it like it's easy because it is when you actually hit that point. But starting off is not that easy. Like if it was just easy like that, Earth would be way different. But once you like start to meditate, so this is why meditation is so critical because you literally become the observer. When you become the observer, you literally become the soul. Then like as you become the soul, you literally just observe your own awareness. And you could like start to. But what if I want to identify with the emotion of love? That's like you can identify with whatever you want. It's on the problem is the attachment. You know what I'm saying? So most people identify unconsciously and get attached to that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with wanting to identify with some shit. It's only a problem. Like for example, right? Let's say play a video game, right? You could say, "Oh yeah, right now I'm being Franklin," but you would be crazy as hell if you truly thought that you're actually Franklin. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's GTA, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you could choose to be that emotion, but you would just be crazy as fuck if you thought that you truly were that emotion on the highest level. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what like right now I got on this dragon fucking kimono, you see the dragon shit, you know what I'm saying? Along with some dragon pants, right? Right now I'm inside my dragon energy, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not Chess the Dragon, you know what I'm saying? So you could like pick and choose. That's why I said it's like Skittles. You know what I'm saying? You could pick and choose which candy you want. It's like a video game. You want to be Scorpion. You want to be Sub Zero. You want to be Melina. You want to be motherfucking Baraka. Yo, where Baraka been at? They just took Baraka out the fucking game. What happened to my boy Baraka? What the fuck? You really going to me like that, Melina? If you guys watch Dash, you know what the fuck that is. If you guys don't, I probably look crazy as shit when I did that shit, but who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? That shit was my boy back as a kid, though. I ain't gonna cap the little Mortal Kombat little parody videos. But yeah, I can feel that whenever I want to. You can just pick and choose shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's bad to identify with shit. It's only bad to get attached to that identity. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what ego truly is. Like the word ego really just means I, which just refers to your sense of self. But when niggas say ego like it's a bad thing, it's because people have the attachment to their sense of self. And people actually believe that they're only the individual and not the greater conscience behind everything and everyone, and then they kind of experience a form of craziness because you actually do become like you kind of like insane, right? Like when like to be insane is to not be sane. You know what I'm saying? Like when like believing that you're only an individual, right? Technically, right? If you think you're only an individual and not like quote unquote God source, whatever the fuck, you're actually experiencing a form of delusion and you're kind of crazy in a certain kind of way. Like, and it's funny because with modern psychology inside the West, you would get like if I go to a fucking therapist and I say, "Oh yeah, I'm God," they gonna think that I'm crazy as shit. But really, they're crazy as shit. Like people are spiritually kind of like insane in the sense of like people are so identified with their physical self that they kind of forgot who they are on a spiritual level, and that's actually crazy as fuck. Like that's the actual crazy, like that's the crazy shit about it. Like, and the thing is, I don't blame other people who see spiritual niggas as crazy because most motherfuckers who claim spiritual actually are crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of spiritual psychosis going on. I'm not gonna lie. There's a fine line between spiritual and crazy. And motherfuckers be crossing that line every single day. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna talk more about that shit inside my video about shit that's wrong with the spiritual community because there's a lot of shit wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Number one, niggas are motherfucking crazy as shit. Swear to God, bro. Swear to motherfucking God. I desire to feel blessed within myself, but it's hard to get there when meditating. Let me tell you this, bro. I would not desire that. Here's the reason why. Like you can desire whatever you want to. I'm just about me, right? Actually, let me pull up the I Ching right now. Let me show you the I Ching real quick. I know I got that shit somewhere. I'm not saying it's wrong to feel those things, but just to just desire that is like, you know what I'm saying? Damn, where the fuck my I Ching at? Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna just pretty much it's how the I Ching, right? They really stress a lot about balance. Same with Egypt, same with a lot of things, right? Whenever you go up, you gotta go down. Life is about balance. So if you go up a lot, you gotta go down a lot, right? So when it comes to being balanced, right? You simply just stay inside the middle and you don't have to experience extremes. You see, when it comes to being bipolar, right? That's bipolar two poles. These people could be very happy. Oh my God. Then they get very fucking crazy because they're bouncing up and down those poles. So when you desire to feel a whole bunch of good shit, you'll also start to naturally feel a whole bunch of bad shit because you take shit to the extreme. You know what I'm saying? The middle way. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. It's talked about in a lot of philosophies. You know what I'm saying? Inside the I Ching, I was gonna show you a graph of just the line going up and down. You know what I'm saying? And there's way more to desire than just bliss and ecstasy, right? Like what I would like, I would desire more to just become who you truly are. as your own spirit and as source, because once you become that, you'll have the true understanding that you want. Because imagine if you felt bliss and ecstasy all the time, you couldn't really do much shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were blissed out and ecstatic all the time, you couldn't even do what you came here on earth to do. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was to simply just learn or to accomplish some certain goal, whatever the heck, you know what I'm saying? If you're just blissed out, you can't always do that shit. And maybe you don't want to be blissed out all the time, but even feeling extreme bliss could take you off. Cause imagine you came on earth to do something, right? That it's not like OD hard, but it may take some challenge, right? Let's say you start to do that challenging thing, right? And you actually feel kind of good about doing it, but then you just feel blissful as fuck one day. You may try to do that challenge and then be like, bro, fuck this challenge because you just felt that crazy ass bliss and now you're back to doing mundane shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to like knock your goals down, nothing like that. I'm just saying that oftentimes people who desire that often experience the opposite end of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's like your it also on top of that, when you make it like a crazy ass goal, you also put it further from you. It's like whatever you desire, you kind of don't have. But bliss is really inside you already. You know what I'm saying? Like bliss could become natural if you break down the blocks that you have to bliss. You know what I'm saying? What blocks most people is just their perception around emotions. Most people think that if I do X, then I'll get Y. You know what I'm saying? But you get to a certain point where it's like, if you want to feel bliss, you just say like, "Oh, bliss." You just feel it. Ecstasy. You just like literally, I could just lay down and just say bliss and start to feel bliss. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I don't really do that often. Like I don't really. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't think I've ever sat down and just said like I want to feel bliss. Like there has been times where I just meditated and then naturally felt bliss. Like I have videos in my phone where like I would have these points of just meditating and I would just keep on crying out of bliss. And it was because, right? Like I can actually trace back why I would feel that way. Inside those states, I was really appreciative and grateful for life, and I just saw everything as like extremely perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I was seeing like a lot of the good sides of life, which just made me super. It just made me super happy, and I would just meditate and feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's happened a lot, you know. But I don't seek to be like that all the time because even inside those states, I'm prone to naivete because inside those states I could forget. Like for example, inside that state, I might want everybody else to be like that. But if I go out trying to make niggas be like that, it's not gonna always work because there are very real reasons why niggas cannot feel that way. Some niggas have crazy ass mental trauma that if I'm inside super bliss mode all the time, I cannot help them with that trauma. When I'm balanced though, because I'm not gonna be super pessimistic either, like, oh niggas suck, everyone's traumatized. No, I'm gonna see both. Nigga, everything is perfect and perfection is actually fucking terrible sometimes. Like for example, when you see like super duper complex shapes, right? It's like it's beautifully perfect, but it could be some sharp edges. It may look like it's all tangled up. It's like perfection comes with some fuck shit, but the fuck shit makes the perfect shit perfect. If that makes any sense. Cuz life really is perfect, but that includes the fuck shit also. And it's like you have to be able to observe both. But yeah, not trying to deter you from bliss. I'm just saying that, you know what I'm saying? If you desire only that, you might get the opposite end of that. You know what I'm saying? And it may be harder to feel that. You know what I'm saying? When you just kind of like want to be when you just like kind of naturally get in tune with your spirit and source, you'll kind of naturally feel these things when you're meant to feel those things. You know what I'm saying? It comes with a price, yes. It definitely does. You know what I'm saying? But you could always like look at but if you want to I will still give a tip though. I would ask myself, what blocks do I have to feeling bliss? Because if you have perceptions like certain aspects of life suck or certain things about life suck or you're hurt about that one thing that that one person said or like, you know what I'm saying? You can have a lot of unconscious perceptions that are literally blocking that feeling, you know what I'm saying? So I would kind of ask what blocks do I have to bliss and how to get over those blocks. You know what I'm saying? Asking questions is key. Christ inside the Bible said, "Ask and ye shall receive." It's not just saying like, "I want $1 million," you get $1 million. It's saying that when you ask the right questions, you get the right answers. You know what I'm saying? And when you ask with a genuine heart, not just on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because it also says, "Seek and ye shall find." You get to seek it out too. If you want $1 million, if you want 1 million, you gotta also be able to get 1 million and seek that shit up by actually doing the right shit to get 1 million. You know what I'm saying? You can't just ask for that shit only. You gotta seek it out too. Bible got bars for everything, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Got bars for everything. But if y'all have any more questions, let me know because I'm feeling like I may get off here soon. I was just off the shoes. I just felt like talking and shit, seeing what's good with y'all and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Receiving the answer is also not immediate. It takes time and effort. Yes, it definitely does. You got to be open to it too, because sometimes the answer's not what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, as you become more open to just hearing shit, it's like you'll start to get the answer, but sometimes it's what you don't want to hear. When you say you smoke gas, what do you mean by that? So the word spiritual means to be of the spirit, right? So spirituality is the practice of becoming of the spirit. So when I smoke weed, I'm not doing it to just feel high. I'm doing it to experience my spirit. You know what I'm saying? From a certain perspective of being high. Cause a lot of like I'm not a nigga that like I ain't well let me like I could get high and get munchies, but that's not how I really get high. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a munchies ass, lazy ass nigga when I'm high. I'm this like you see how I'm high right now. I'm this kind of nigga when I'm high. You know what I'm saying? This is what the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? Inside this state, nigga, I don't give a fuck about food. Fuck munchies, nigga. I'm feeding off my spirit, nigga. I'm feeding off information. I'm feeding off light. Facts. When I did that prayer, bitch, I felt full of light, my nigga. Stomping on shit. Huh, nigga. I don't just, you know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna lie, there could be times like I do just smoke randomly and stuff like that. But even then, it's like I'm against how the spiritual state, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, the main goal is like I try to smoke with an intent, you know what I'm saying? Of just letting my spirit just come through because weed is gonna open me up more and I'm opening up to my own spirit more, you know what I'm saying? That's why niggas also get fucked up by weed because a lot of times when niggas smoke, the part like let's just put it in a very simple fun had most of my facts, you know what I'm saying? But let's talk about fuck niggas, right? Let's keep it very simple and funny. Imagine that a fuck nigga wants to smoke weed for a fuck nigga reason. Now that weed is opening them up to more fuck nigga shit. Now let's say a spiritual nigga is smoking weed for spiritual purposes. When that person smokes weed, they're gonna open up to their spirit. That was a good one, wasn't it? You know what I'm saying? Moral of the story: don't be a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, also, if you just want to chill, when you just want to chill and you smoke weed just to chill, you get more chill. Now, some niggas get anxiety when they just want to chill. But even that, they got their answer because the anxiety is why you can't chill naturally anyway. I'm spitting bars, bro. Wanna know what's crazy? I don't be thinking about what the fuck I say. 'Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm spitting bars. It's really just my spirit moving through me. There's a verse in the Bible about this shit too. It's inside of Matthew. Pretty much Christ was just saying that the people who are in tune with God, they don't have to worry about thinking before they speak. Like they're gonna like he said, put no thought into what you're about to say, essentially. What you're gonna say is gonna appear to you with inside that same hour. So and that pretty much when you open your mouth that God's gonna speak through you. That's how I be feeling, bro. Like I don't know how the fuck I just talked for 78 minutes, bro. I forgot half the shit I talked about. I just be letting shit flow, but it be all facts. Facts, you speak with no thought. I really do. I'm just letting shit flow, bro. Like I really am. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a really good groove right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's why I just like if y'all got more questions, I'll keep on going and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna be getting off here pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? It was fun. I gotta do this shit more often though. It depends on the strain. Weed is complex. That's why I stopped smoking, especially in an illegal state. The resource connection. Facts. Facts. And it does definitely depend on the strain. Even though I ain't gonna lie, I don't even consciously smoke. I used to care about the strand a lot. I don't be giving a fuck no more. I ain't gonna lie. And I think with me is the fact that since I already smoke weed spiritually, it's like when you live from your spirit, what's some big energy just coming towards the end of the year? We could talk about that. I'll tap into some of that shit, I guess. Um, but about the type of strange shit, I just want to say this real quick. When you live from your spirit, and by the way, if you felt called to stop smoking weed by your spirit, I respect that shit for a fact because it be times where I don't smoke at all. You know what I'm saying? I just don't need to be smoking at that period of time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, because I live my life spiritually, it's like your life kind of works out for you. So it's like if your spirit wants you to smoke and you just getting weed from anywhere, you're like it's like you'll likely get the type of weed that you need at that time for the right purpose anyway, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. If you're properly in tune, life will work out for you and shit for a fact. But then also, if you're not in tune and you smoke weed, we should not be smoking weed. Life might throw you a fucked up strain real quick and have you all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Facts, real talk. You know what I'm saying? But big energy shifts. So right now we're currently inside of what they would call like dark times. Even though I ain't gonna lie, dark times have not been feeling that dark to me, and it's funny because they definitely did tell me see. I was preparing for this shit during the summer, you know, on me. Like I already knew what the fuck was coming, and I'm cool with dark energy anyway. Now, when they said dark times, I got some features I will eventually get back to. Well, what's your thoughts on microdose? I want a microdose right now, my nigga. Hey, if you need a hey, soulcybin.com/.org. I forgot. I don't know if it's org or com. It's one of those. Soulcybin, that shit lit. It's a website online. They got pills and shit like that for microdosing, bro. I'm on some gummies right now. You know what I'm saying? You mean? I fuck with microdose shrooms. Like I ain't gonna lie. The more like in tune I get, the like bro, I could take a point 0.3 and trip like it's a fucking 8 because it's like when you become super aware, you become hyper aware of every effect inside of your body. So it's like, nigga, I could like once I take the shroom, I feel the shroom. I could feel every single action of the shroom acting inside of my body. So it's like I be taking small doses, I be feeling lit as fuck. I ain't gonna cap. But yeah, dark times. So when they say dark times, there's two sides to it. They literally mean dark as in like I'm gonna start growing shrooms. Hey, that's tough as fuck, bro. So in regards to the word dark, so when it comes to light and dark, dark does not mean evil. Dark just means what goes just means inside. Light is expressive outside. It's like for example, like black contains all colors, white expresses all colors. You know what I'm saying? So when shit is dark, it's like more introspective. That's why when in winter time, when it gets dark outside, you're supposed to go inside of yourself. You know what I'm saying? When it gets dark outside, go inside yourself. Close your eyes. It's dark. You know what I'm saying? So it's a more introspective time, but then also there's also a malevolence aspect to it also. Like there's more malevolent energies popping up right now and stuff like that. But it's really for the for the good. Like pretty much, right? Before dark times, if you was doing bullshit, you might not have been affected that much because there could have still been like for example like if there's less malevolent energies trying to fuck you up, then even if you're being vulnerable, there's nothing that's fucking you up. But if you keep on being a vulnerable ass nigga, when niggas pop around, they're gonna start fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? So essentially, right? If you're not being a fuck nigga and you're not being vulnerable, you can get affected by anything. Even if it's like a fucking a million demons, right? If you're not on that frequency, nigga, it's fine. So it's like before there wasn't as much malevolent energy. Therefore, if you was like slipping the fuck up, it wasn't really that deep. You know what I'm saying? But as you start to slip up now, you're gonna feel that shit more because now you're just more vulnerable for like certain attacks. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be a little bit harder and stuff like that. So like it's a bit more like that. You know what I'm saying? Like and also with that second moon, perception facts. Also with that second moon, right? That second moon. That I don't know if it's still. I don't know if. I don't know. I feel like the world's getting a lot better at. Oh, it definitely is because the dark times is for purging. Let me finish. You know what I'm saying? The dark times is just purging shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing the right thing, life is getting better. Like for me, life is fucking great. Like life, that's why I said like I've been prepared. Like I'm like life is amazing for me because I don't do fuck shit. So it's like the purge is just making more bullshit fall out of your life. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're doing bullshit, it's gonna suck because you need to drop the bullshit. Once you stop doing bullshit, you just look around and all the bullshit is falling apart and it's great for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people who are doing fuck shit are going through it. But if you're doing your shit, you're gonna be fine, right? And then during December time, they call that a new light, and that's when shit's starting to get better. Like overall, like even if you're doing fuck shit, it's not gonna be as bad. But likely by that period of time, you're gonna stop doing fuck shit anyway. And this actually deals with why we celebrate Christmas, right? You see, people think it's only about actually. I was actually telling one of my surely suffering for the punishment due to facts. You know what I'm saying? I was telling one of my ladies about this like the other day about Christmas, right? People think it's just like the birth of Jesus Christ, right? And that's why niggas celebrate it, right? But let me actually talk about that. So there is like Christ was an actual person, but there's also a mythological figure for Christ too. There's two aspects, right? Now, Christ being born on December 25th, that's actually mythology that goes all the way back to Egypt because the mythological character of Christ is literally the same as Horus. Like you have the Trinity in Egypt, Osiris, Set, Heru, aka Osiris, Isis, and Horus, right? That's the same as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, literally. You know what I'm saying? The Father is Osiris, the Holy Spirit is Isis, and the Son is Horus. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, right, Horus was born on December 25th back in Egypt, but Horus is not an actual person, it's just a character. Now, one symbol for Horus is literally the sun. Horus is your higher self, but he's also symbolized by the sun. Now, the reason why he was born on December 25th is because the winter solstice on December 21st, right? That is when the sun is the furthest away from the earth. You know what I'm saying? December 25th is starting to make its way back to us. And then on the summer solstice, June 21st, it's at like its peak where it's like the most sunlight that we're ever going to get. You know what I'm saying? The winter solstice is when it's furthest away. The sun is the closest to us, but it starts to return on December 25th. So they saw December 25th as the birth of Horus, aka the birth of your higher self coming back to you, because the sun was coming back to you. And then my fault, and then June 21st on the summer solstice, that is the height of your higher self appearing inside of yourself and inside of your life because the sun is fully here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that dealt with. So the whole entire new light will be around Christmas time when the sun is making its way back towards us. You know what I'm saying? It's like right now we should be going inside of ourselves, working on ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Building ourselves up, become the best person that we could possibly be. Because when summertime hits, we're gonna be super fucking lit. You know what I'm saying? If you're already being a lit ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? Also, next year is also the year of death. It's a 9 year which deals with death and stuff like that, which is actually good. It's gonna be more shit falling apart, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's kind of like the energy is going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Any more questions? This was really fun to do, by the way. I have sickle cell. It might do a CRSP DNA mutation trial. What are your thoughts on the mutation, the power potential spirits? I don't know nothing about that. Not gonna lie. I will say this though. I will say this though. I know how your spirit can affect your genes. I learned about this recently. So inside of our body, right, we have junk DNA, right? Now, DNA is what contains genes, right? And then the genes control how the DNA will express itself through your being. So with your junk DNA, you have certain genes that are like turned off and stuff like that. When you tap into certain energies, so for example, let's say your body has Arcturian DNA, If you tap into your Arcturian energy, you could literally activate that junk DNA because you have a certain energy flowing through you, which is responding to that DNA inside of yourself. It's going to activate those genes. So the spirit can have an effect on your DNA. Now, let's say you get a genetic mutation, how that affects you spiritually. I mean, the physical doesn't directly affect the spiritual. The spiritual affects the physical. Now, here's what I mean, right? Because there's a certain nuance to this. Like, for example, let's say that you have a life where everything is just going how you want it to go, right? You're gonna feel amazing. Let's say your life is going a way that you hate that is going, right? You're gonna feel like shit. But your spirit, right, is that infinite energy that sustains you, and then your soul is the awareness. It's that tiny piece of your spirit that's actually aware inside of this life. Now, your soul is able to choose how it wants to perceive life. So if you choose a different perspective, no matter what you're going through, you're gonna feel good no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying this due to the fact that at first it could seem like physical things affect your spirit because you may think that your emotions deal with some spiritual part of yourself, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit actually affects the physical. You know what I'm saying? Like you can choose how you want to perceive life and how you want to go about shit. And then also, the I will also say this shit too. Okay, actually, no, I shouldn't. Nah, because this is like me giving medical advice. I don't want to do that. Because what I was gonna say was that like I was gonna say that like your spirit could heal your body and stuff like that, and that your not that your spirit would get rid of sickle cell, but like if you're essentially keeping yourself healthy on all levels, you wouldn't have to worry about sickle cell like that. But I don't want to fully say that because there's also nuance around that too. And then plus I'm not a doctor. One, I'm not a doctor, then two, there's also nuance around that shit too. You know what I'm saying? So I would just say tap in with your spirit. I would say meditate and then tap in with your own spirit and then see what is right for you. Because even if I want to talk to your God, I want to be the Lulu and think my sickle cell would turn into a genetic superpower. You know what I'm saying? Hey, nigga, hey, you seen that? You seen that show, Supercell? Wait, what's it called? I think it's called Supercell. It's on Netflix. The niggas who had sickle cell had superpowers, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't have sickle cell, but I do carry that trait because someone in my family has it. You know what I'm saying? But here's what I would say. If your sickle cell's not affecting you inside your life like that, I wouldn't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you feel caught to do that, then it's like, hey, you can try that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to say it's gonna affect your spirituality. It could seem like it is like let's say that you were going through some hard times with the sickle cell and then this thing helps your sickle cell. It would seem like it affect your spirit because I have not seen it, but I'll watch it. Super cool. Yeah, you should watch Supercell, bro. That shit lit as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Um, I didn't want to watch it at first, but when I finally did, I was happy I did because I don't really like watching superhero shit, but that shit was fire. You know what I'm saying? Um, but what was I about to say? Like, let's say that, like, yeah, like you was going through some difficulty with the sickle cell stuff, but then you got the treatment and then like you started feeling better. It would seem like your spiritual life improves because now you may like live a better physical life and you may feel better and stuff like that, which is very amazing, which would make you probably feel like you have more time for spiritual shit, which could seem like it did affect your spiritual journey. But it's like you could have did that with the problems. It's just easier without the problems. You know what I'm saying? So I would just say it can make your life easier. You know what I'm saying? Which could seem like it's make because like I'm trying to because like since like I'm very specific with certain spiritual concepts and what certain shit means, but to just keep it simple, it can make your life go better. I just put it like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you are experiencing problems with your sickle cell, and you think that shit will help, then I would say, if you feel called to do it by your spirit, then go ahead. But if you don't have any problems right now, I would say just stay healthy and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because imagine if that treatment was never there in the first place. It's like you could have been born with sickle cell for a reason. I'm still invisible, but have been going through with this so far. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say the opposite perspective of like, let's say that that treatment was never there. You could have been born. I'm still indecisive. That's what I kind of interpreted by that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely meditate and ask yourself and meditate, get to like a certain clear headspace, and then ask yourself that question and see what answer you get. But I was trying to talk about like let's say that like that treatment was never even an option and you were born with sickle cell. It could be a reason why you were born with that on purpose that your spirit needed for a certain kind of reason. But at the same exact time, I could flip that and be like, well, nigga, you're born inside of times that do have that, and maybe your spirit wants you to do that, experience that inside this lifetime. So it's like it's so much nuance to that shit. You gotta just meditate on that for yourself. You ever get that feeling in the top of your head and you feel like, man, yo, one know what's crazy, bro? I was talking about the yo. So on the shrooms, right? Not today, but on Friday, right? When I was on the shrooms, I literally like I was heavily tapped into Source God the Most High, right? And I felt other beings that wanted to talk to me. And it felt like it was like right here, like they were all around me at this level. But it felt like if I talked to them, I'd have to disconnect a cord that's inside my crown and then talk outside to these beings that want to talk to me. They weren't bad or anything like that. They're like very intelligent. But I felt the stream of source through my crown, and that's because your spirit, right? Your spirit comes in through your crown. Now above your crown chakra, you have they call it the soul star, I think. I call it the overstar, the oversoul. Then you have on top of that what I call the divine gateway. I think they say the stellar gateway. I say the divine gateway or the divine chakra because that chakra connects to the divine plane. You know what I'm saying? Or the 9D. You know what I'm saying? So it's like technically God actually does flow in through your chakras into your crown. You know what I'm saying? That's why you actually feel that energy. And I literally felt that on the shrooms like super heavy. I'm like, yo, like there's all these cool beings around me that want to talk, but I want to just stay connected with God. You know what I'm saying? I've been with the host. That shit's locked in right now. Now that's really good, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's really good. If you're 21, that would also make sense as well. If you're not, then disregard that. You know what I'm saying? But if you're 21, that adds an extra emphasis to it. 20. I'm off the gas right now. My crown's jumping. It'll do that. It'll do that. Yeah, I'm 21. What's that matter? Oh shit. Yeah. When you're okay, so you have these 7 year cycles, right? Every single year you move into a new chakra. So it's like from 0 through 7, that's your root chakra. But while inside your root chakra, you experience the other chakras also. So when you're 0, right, that's pure root chakra. You know what I'm saying? Wait, I might have got that fucked up. I think I meant to say 1 through 7. So like when you're 0, it's like you're being born. When you're 1 years old, that's pure root chakra, right? 2 years old is still the root chakra, but it's like the root of the sacral. Now, what that means is that you're getting rooted inside of your sacral. That's why the first 7 years are so important because these are the years that you root energy inside your chakras. You know what I'm saying? And it also shapes your perspective a lot. So when you're 21, you're actually inside your crown. You're like overall through these years, you're inside the solar plexus, but 21 is the last year. Damn. Oh damn, that's why niggas getting conscience at 7. That actually is an aspect of that, yeah. I felt my crown once when doing the Robert Yoga meditation. Yo, what's good, Corey? I felt my crown chakra once when doing a Robert Yoga meditation immediately closed it since I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but we'll probably do it again because I got it. I'm cracking the fuck up. That nigga said, I don't know. Oh, let me just close that bitch real quick. What the fuck going on? Nah, you funny as fuck for that, bro. Holy shit. But now what I was talking about with the chakra shit, right? So when you're 21, right? Like you're at the last stage of the solar plexus. Now this open up, nah, facts, connect to God and yourself, bro. Facts, you know what I'm saying? But with the solar plexus, this deals with taking action, right, on different things. So like you would take action on your root chakra, then your sacral, then your solar plexus, then your heart. Taking action on the root is taking action towards getting more grounded and getting more secure. You know what I'm saying? Taking action on the sacral is taking action towards your pleasures. You know what I'm saying? Taking action on the crown is taking action to expand your mind and connect to source and stuff like that. So at 21, that's a big part of your life. Like taking action on becoming more spiritual and becoming more open to higher parts of yourself. And even if you aren't spiritual, you might notice that at 21, niggas try to become like more open to certain ideas about their life. You know what I'm saying? So it's that whole crown chakra aspect. I was doing chalk work before I quit this shit. That's cracking the fuck up. That didn't make sense. I've been doing mad chalk work, especially my world this year. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit, all that shit real. And this is why I don't like when niggas act like shit is. Do you feel the enricher or oh yeah, I felt that various times. I can actually trigger that shit with mantras and certain tongue techniques too. I don't do the tongue shit often or the mantra shit like that. Now, like whenever I meditate, I kind of just feel it. Like whenever I meditate, I just like literally, I just because I can hear ringing like right now. I've been hearing ringing this whole entire time I've been talking for like low key. You know what I'm saying? What's that? You have this liquid inside your pineal gland. You know what I'm saying? They call it the Christ liquid inside your brain, the Christos, Ritza, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty much a liquid inside your pineal gland, you know what I'm saying? Or it's inside your brain, it goes inside your pineal gland, but it also drips down from the pineal gland too. There's different secretions and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm proud I could be jacking some shit up, but that's the basis of it. It's a liquid inside your brain. And when it bathes your pineal and stuff like that, you experience certain states of consciousness that are like more spiritually enlightening and stuff like that. I'll be feeling that shit off the gas. Nah, you could be feeling something else. And I'm saying that it's the milk and honey in the Bible. Yeah, facts. It's the milk and honey inside the Bible. Facts, facts, facts. But I went like this because sometimes, okay, because there's aspects to that. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you smoke the weed, it kind of okay. Actually, let me put it like this: that liquid is made up of certain chemicals. Now, when you smoke weed, your brain releases chemicals, right? The chemicals that your brain release may take some of the chemicals from that liquid. So you like feel a different combination of chemicals. That's not the same exact thing as the Amrita, but it's still chemicals inside of your brain. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different. Yeah. I hope that shit made sense. Heard you. Type shit. Word, 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 word. Um, so what am I feeling? You could be feeling chemicals inside of your brain, hormones inside of your brain. You know, it could be the Amrita though. Like I'm not inside your body, so I don't know. I literally don't know. You know what I'm saying? It could be the Amrita. It could just be chemicals inside of your brain. It could be some other shit. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I just said that only because sometimes smoking weed could actually affect you not feeling it sometime. But it's a lot of like once again, there's a lot of nuance to a lot of shit that involves nuance. You know what I'm saying? Um, this is what Chris is actually about satirically. In a way, in a way, in a way, in a way. I actually just explained Christmas, you know what I'm saying? And I said in a way because the return of the sun can also lead back to the return of that liquid inside of your brain. I've been feeling my chocolate this shit. That's why I think. Yes, that's why I think it's that because two are linked, I believe. Because the two are linked, I believe. So I don't know if I get into that, to be honest, because since I'm not inside of your body, I couldn't tell you. You know what I'm saying? But I now feel like explaining all the different nuance behind all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's also different you could say different chakra secretions in the sense of the fact that different chakras are linked to different organs, and these different organs could release different hormones, and it's also linked to different my fault. I'm gonna just say glands, not organs. I mean, they're linked to organs too, but I'm gonna say different glands, different endocrine glands that produce different hormones in the form of different liquids, and you can release a lot of different shit through your chakras, and it's a whole bunch of fucking chemicals inside of our shit, and a whole bunch of different fucking liquid hormones. So it's like, yeah, it's a lot of shit. But like I was saying with the ring and shit, like I can hear like ringing all around. Like I'm like my ears. Like I can hear subtle sound really good. Santa Claus is the castrum. No, yeah. Facts. That part, yeah. That part right there, yeah. Facts. That is facts. Um, if you guys don't know what this person's talking about, there's a book called The Tree of Life. You guys should read that shit. I forgot who wrote the book, but that shit fire. 'Cause it talks all about that shit. Facts. Which deals with the sun shit also coming back. Cause when the sun, it can also make the shit pop down. But yeah. Um, yo, wanna know what's crazy? Thanks for saying that because I actually wanted to read that book again, and I literally thought about that book. I swear to God, it was yesterday. I thought about that book literally yesterday. It's crazy you're bringing this shit up. That's crazy as fuck. That's actually crazy as fuck. Damn. See, life is so perfect, bro. Yeah. Thanks for saying that shit for a fact. Um, but yeah, I can hear subtle sounds very easily. So it's like when I meditate, what's the title again? The Tree of Life. It's called The Tree of Life. I was gonna open because I have it on my Kindle app, but if I go to my Kindle app, it's not gonna be recording no more on my phone. So it's like I can't really go there right now. So I forgot who wrote the book, but I might make like a be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for a post on the community tab of my channel. After this video, after this live stream, I promise I'll take a screenshot of the book and I'll put a link to it and I'll post it on my community tab. I got you if you can't find it. But why can't you write long comments? Like does YouTube not let you do that? I don't know. If you mean me specifically, then I can. Betty, I don't think it's Betty. A guy wrote it. Some like a cold nigga, I'm pretty sure. I don't fucking know. But I'm gonna find the book for you for it. I got you, bro. But definitely not Betty. Definitely not Betty. Definitely not Betty. Um, just put into multiple comments. You could do that for a fact, yeah. What's I about to say? Yes, when I meditate, my ears ring like a motherfucker. Like nigga, I swear to God, bro. Like I don't really be like, I be telling people this shit. I'm like, bro, trying to guess what I'm thinking is crazy, cause bitch, I barely even think. Oh no, I'm saying bet. Oh, oh shit, you do be saying shit like Betty Two Shoes, right? That was you who told me who said that shit that one time. My nigga said Betty Two Shoes. I never heard that shit was so funny. I started saying that shit, bro. That shit funny as fuck, Betty Two Shoes. But fuck. Yeah, bro. On on me, I just did, bro. What the fuck? Why did my yo? I don't know what the fuck I be saying. Is why is my TV glitching right? Do you remember you or Cass talking about a pocket in space time? There's several pockets in space time. Y'all hear that? My TV just turned on. I understand what you speak of, the scarcity of thoughts, and believe it was brain fog. Yeah, for me, yeah, I forgot that's my fault. Cause I just seen some shit.
Then my TV just turned on, which is kind of fucking weird, and they kind of just threw me the fuck off. But yeah, I be telling motherfuckers trying to guess what I'm thinking is crazy because nigga, I barely even think. You know what I'm saying? Like I just be having frequencies inside of my head. You know what I'm saying? And it's like because behind your thoughts is a frequency. I just tap into the frequency behind thoughts, and it's like I could like hear the frequency of thought. It's crazy as fuck. But where the fuck's my like? Oh, wanna know how I know I didn't touch my TV, nigga? My remotes are over. It's not even on the bed. Like it's not even on. Like what the fuck? I didn't turn that on, nigga. Like my shit was over there on the bed. I just grabbed it from. I mean, my shit was over there on the couch. Like I'm not. I didn't accidentally hit the button. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just experienced some weird shit live on live. Some weird shit live on live. Fucking spirit just turned my shit on, nigga. Like what the hell? Like what the fuck? Why did my shit just turn on like that, bro? My television does that as well. You know what I'm saying, bro? Motherfuckers just be, you know what I'm saying, pressing on shit, bro. The spirits be going wild. Maybe I should find out what that was. She bloody left my ass off. That's so crazy. I was trying to find out what it was, not just seeing a fucking orb appear. But that orb, the orb I seen was a different being. So I could see behind the orb inside my mind's eye. Like I just saw a physical blue orb. That's an Altorian. I did got used to that type of shit. Facts. I was seeing what the shit was, and I seen inside my mind's eye, I could see this girl. It's a girl. I said girl only because it's a feminine energy, essentially. It's like the being's like white. Kind of you could imagine an angel without wings, I guess. I don't fucking know. It's like it's hard to describe this shit, but it's like white. You know what I'm saying? It's like a white ghostly like being. It's not evil. It's actually pretty high vibrational. But also, there's also an Octorian. I peeped an Octorian at the side of my room. Like I saw the orb. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" It was an Octorian. But why did she turn on my TV? I've to get my attention. For what? She's gonna take me somewhere. It deals with a lot of this heavenly plane shit. Um, and it also deals with some of the prayer shit I was doing earlier too. This is really how this is really how I be talking to bees now. Like, I done got so especially since I'm off the shroom right now, it's really easy to just do this shit. You're watching me communicate with a being right now. It's pretty fucking lit. I could do this shit on live with y'all, but hold up. Heaven 97. What is this nigga talking about? Did you just want to rhyme when you said that? Wait, hold up, bro. Wait. Corey, why'd you ask about the pocket in space time though? I'm curious. But hold on, let me get back to Shorty. Uh I could really keep on going back and forth all day. But because I'm being taught a lot right now about I'm gonna just say using holy light. It's kind of like learning how to literally like use source as a power through prayer and like channeling the energy of source as light through your words. But you could like also like actually like literally embody the energy like inside it. Like she's like literally putting the shit like in her hands. And it's like as she talks and says certain shit, the light grows and grows and grows. This is really cool. It's like she's kind of explaining. I don't know. I just heard someone say it once and it stuck with me. LOL. That is like 1 second. Yo, Nick, I fucking love the people who watch me, bro. Y'all are funny as fuck. The pocket's just supposed to change every day according to what it's supposed to do for each day. I can tell you about it real quick if you want. Sure, go ahead. But there are several different pockets in space. Technically, every single star's a pocket in space, to be honest. But yeah, and our own pocket does change every day, and it does affect what we're gonna do every day. Just like astrology and shit. Because the sun projects different energy through us every single day and stuff like that. And that's our own pocket in space because the sun's a dimensional space, which is a pocket in space essentially that controls different dimensions with inside that space. But yeah, Shorty's literally teaching me what the fuck I was doing earlier with prayer. Shorty's lit as fuck. I'm gonna start doing this shit more. This whole prayer shit. I mean, I've always used prayer, but it's like way more powerful. Cause I like I remember reading inside the Bible how faith was actually a gift inside the Bible. Like, and then I literally remembered how Ryan Cropper told me years ago how one of my biggest powers is simply my belief. Like if I believe I could do it, I could. Like I remember I literally asked him like, "Yo, how can I astral project better?" Like this is back when he did spirit guide readings. He was like, "Bro, for you, bro, just lay on your bed and believe you could do it." Like everybody kind of has their thing. Your thing, I'm being told, is your belief. You know what I'm saying? If you believe you could do it, you could do it. I'm like, straight. I'm like, really? Like it's that easy? He's like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, nigga, bet, facts, nigga, bet. Like you know what I'm saying? Um. So yeah, yeah. Um. But yeah, so because I'm curious of what this period covers since I do not know of it outside of what was forced. Now I feel you on that shit. And it's crazy because because the way that she's taking the way that she's using her words to literally take power from source and use it as energy and stuff like that, it reminds me how like literally I literally was doing that like with the words I was saying. 'Cause, like when I was talking, I was just letting my words flow. And I was saying certain stuff like what the fuck was it like? Oh, I hate when I a lot of times when I let my spirit take over, I forget what I did because it's like it wasn't this character doing it. Therefore, this character doesn't hold the memory of the experience. But I really remember feeling like I remember as I was saying the words, I remember feeling like I was like going inside the source's energy, like it was covering me, and like I was being sourced, and that's like I was stomping on shit. And I remember talking about like source lending me the power or something like that. I was saying stuff like that during the prayer, and now that Shorty's kind of explaining that shit. Like now she's kind of like Shorty's kind of like now like more like in the background and stuff like that because I'm kind of focused in on this. And it's like she's kind of just there, like, you know what I'm saying? But it feels like her energy's getting more and more distant. You gotta put us on the prayers gang. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I definitely do. I'll make a video because I already have videos about the power of prayer, but I gotta talk more about it. I'll probably make a genie talk, and then inside the genie talk, I'll talk about the prayer shit. Because yeah, this is like a fucking weapon, my nigga. And yeah, and you really do need faith though. Because like like you ever see those motherfuckers in scary movies who be saying like Christ's name and they get fucked up. Like just like niggas be like people be saying that the name Christ is powerful and it really is. Like I ain't gonna lie, you can literally say Jesus Christ's name and banish a motherfucker easy as hell, but you need the faith behind that too. You know what I'm saying? If there's no faith behind it, they just gonna beat your ass. They're gonna say Jesus Christ, they just gonna make you shut the fuck up. They're just gonna make you shut the fuck up. Cause it's more about the faith behind the words, not the words itself. I can't wait to go to the Astro and talk to Shorty though about this fucking prayer shit though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna probably be talking to Shorty after this live and shit. But yeah. Let me know if you got any more questions for a fact. Figure fact. Figure fact. Nigga, yeah, I just be eating them stacks. Nigga, yeah, I just be doing the tax. Fuck on your bitch, put that dick in her back. Whoa, nigga. Let me stop. I'm cracking the fuck up. Yeah. I go, I'm faded right now, bro. That's what I'm saying. I heard that in some underground bases you can't even say just because the aliens. Damn, nigga.
What the fuck? Nigga, now I want to go there and say Christ. Nigga, I will go up there and I'll fucking sing that nigga's name. What the fuck? Which nigga would this could be done with other beliefs as well, correct? I assume so. Oh yeah, for a fact. You could say Ra's name and banish some motherfucker too. But it's more about the power behind it's more about the faith behind Ra opposed to Ra itself, you know what I'm saying? But it's like it's kind of different with deities mainly because since Christ was an actual person, you tend to summon more of an actual being sometimes. Because there's two ways that Christ can banish, right? You could literally just use the power of Christ, which is the same as using the power of any other deity. But there's also people who literally summon Christ to them. And you can't really do that with like Ra because Ra's not an actual being. I mean, you could use Ra to summon some shit, but whatever you summon is not literally Ra because Ra's just a symbol for your own spirit and the spirit, that being God. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what theological system you're using. You know what I'm saying? Because there's different theologies in Egypt where different deities represent different things. You know what I'm saying? And when you're initiated to a certain theology, your mind already hardwires itself to identify with the symbol in a certain kind of way. So, yeah, you could use that to use the power of that deity and then like banish a motherfucker too. You definitely can. For a fact. Figgity facts. Same with your spirit guides too, you know what I'm saying? Figgity facts. Figgity facts. Figgity facts. Yes. Lesser days, I scarcely involve myself. However, I do see the Buddha as well as other Buddhas pretty not as well out there. You can do that shit with them for a fact. When you go to be tonight, say he ain't God today. Is the activated thought form. Hmm? Yeah, I'm good off that, gang. No offense, but I'm good off that. I don't know what you're trying to say with that, for real, for real. But yeah, I'm gonna do something completely different that's way better for myself. No offense, but yeah, I might be fucking with Shorty tonight. Well, because the pocket's just one of them. There's a god type by the type location type shit. I just summoned Shorty back here. She's just staring at me. Bad. Word. I thought by bed you meant sleep, but word bad, yeah. Yo, y'all ever get on shrooms like your teeth feel weird? My teeth feel kind of weird right now off the shrooms. Yeah, any other questions though? Going, hmm. Should I do a going once or twice, or should I give like 30 seconds? I'll give 30 seconds. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. What kind of ET is Jesus you saw? Well, me personally, I never summoned Christ, you know what I'm saying? So I never really saw him. I mean, well, I do know what he looks like. You know what I'm saying? It is actually how he's described inside the Bible. In the Bible, he's described as a man with burnt bronze skin and woolly hair. Like that image of Christ that y'all see is not what the fuck he looked like. You know what I'm saying? like, like literally in the Bible, it tells you he literally tell you that he has burnt bronze skin with woolly hair. What the fuck does that sound like? It sound like a black man. Burnt bronze, that's brown. You know what I'm saying? Woolly hair, who has woolly hair? You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say that like it's better that he's black. I'm just saying that that the figure that y'all see is not what the fuck he actually looks like. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Anyway, um,
Fuck was I about to say? Oh, I was counting. This will start over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, we're going to end the video right there. I love you all. I want to do this again at some point. This is pretty motherfucking lit. I'm going to catch my next video. Peace out. And I love y'all. Have an amazing rest of your night.